Hello, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, no matter where you are. I just want to check whether I am live because sometimes with the tag, I just want to make sure I'm live. Otherwise, I'll be just speaking to myself all the time at all time. So let me check. Okay, we are live. So I just want to say the reason why I want to come to you live and also set up this topic, Ask Me Anything. It's because I actually have more like new members coming into the group, and I can see that a lot of you, the majority, you guys are a bit like new to the business or just starting your online business, and then probably about 20% you guys are making consistently 3 to 5K. So it's still at the early stage, so you are still either looking at starting your business or scale your business. So I think this is a very good opportunity for me to answer your question directly in the group. So sometimes people are not asking question like in a new, especially in a new group. So I'm happy to do this like more regularly if this is like popular, if this is what you want. I'm happy to do it if either weekly, bi-weekly, or even monthly. I'm happy to do that. So it depends on how popular it is. Okay, so I I sent out a form before, so I did get about 6 questions coming back. So I am going to answer them on the call now. However, if you are watching me live, if you got any questions, please pop in below this video and I can definitely answer them. Or if you are watching replay, again, still pop the question under this video and I'll come back to answer them. Okay, so let's go to the first question. So this question from Jessica. Hi, Vanessa. How do I get clients? Well, okay, I have to say, this is a really, really broad question. How do I get clients? So it really depends on where you're at the moment. So I assume when you ask this question, you're probably still at the early stage, maybe just started your online business. You And then next one is how visible are you? Being visible online. How do people get connect with you? Okay. And then do you have irresistible offer? What are you offering? Do you already have some offers that you can offer to people if they come to you and say, how do I work with you? Do you already have some offer that you can offer to them? Have you got a structure of your offer? So make sure you also provide values. Like if you are not selling, and then you'll be providing value. Okay, so you can't be selling all the time. So if you're not selling, you need to provide value to your potential customer. That's how you actually get the clients or maybe referral. You have to be visible. You have to grow your list. That is the foundation. So it would be good if you can sort of give me a bit more context or like where you're at the moment and what are you already doing to get clients. That will help me to actually answer the question. And then next one from Julie. I am just starting my coaching business. Where should I start? Thanks. It is a very good question. Okay, so first, you need to look at who do you help? What pain point do your clients have? And if you have the solution for them, that is the basic. When you start a coaching business, you of course you have something that you want to teach, you want to coach people, right? So you have to find these people. So you have to know the pain points. What problems do they want to solve? And to nail it, you need to find question before. You have to be visible. Unfortunately, there's no other way you can do this. especially if you are doing it online, like purely online, you're not doing any face-to-face, or you're not doing any with local businesses. You have to be visible. If you're doing it online, meaning that you will be reaching people not just in your local area, not just your country, but you can actually branch out to the world. How do you actually reach people in the world? You have to be visible, right? You have to let people know what you do. So that is the very important. And start building your list. And I cannot stress this enough. You have to list build. You have to gather your ideal clients together so that you can sell later. You have to nurture your list. Okay, so I can talk about that at another time about list building, but that is very important. And then question from Anne. Hi, Vanessa. I have shiny object syndrome. I bought a lot of things that I think will be useful. What do I actually need to be a coach? This is an excellent question. I think we all been there. Shiny object syndrome. I still have, okay. But I have to say at the very beginning, I make so many mistakes. It's because I do have the shiny object syndrome. I wish somebody can coach me at the beginning of my coaching journey or online business journey. Because when you start like your online business, you trying to seek in like any help online. If you know someone selling something that you think you might be able to get result, you will buy it. I bought so many different software tools. I joined so many different courses, workshop. At the beginning, like you name it, I spent so much money and time. I cannot say that I waste all those because it's a learning curve. Okay, so now I sort of know what I need, what should I get, because I actually set up like a rules. I won't spend time, or I will not actually spend money on the things that will not generate the revenue. Once you have that in mind, then you won't actually buy like courses or workshops that probably you don't need. That's my strategy. I find it's very useful. Since I follow that, I actually reduce my spending because I only spend on things that will help me to generate revenue or to help me to reduce the time. So we all have that shiny object syndrome. So it's okay. But starting now, you know that you shouldn't do that. And also you have to have clarity. Clarity means that, back to the basic, you have to know your audience and only use the tools and platform that can bring revenue to you. For example, as a coach, you definitely need a calendar, right? People need to book a time with you to talk to you. So calendar is something that you have to spend. And also, if you need to do live or you need to do some sort of coaching, probably Zoom or Teams or like Microsoft Team, that's something that you really need, right? Because you can't see the clients like face to face, then you have to do it online. You still have that sort of face to face element because with just audio, you just can't see people's reaction, facial expression. You don't know whether they like it or not. So having to see each other is very important. So face to face it's important. So you have to have the Zoom, you have to have the calendar, and also you will need a page to let people know what you offer. Right? People need to know what you offer. You can't just like keep saying, oh, let's jump on a call, I'll tell you what I offer. Because when people like check you out, people needs to know what you do before they reach out to you. That makes sense, right? So again, on your social media, it's so important to let people know what you do. For example, if your customers, like potential customer, are on Facebook, and unfortunately, I have to say that Facebook is not for personal anymore. Okay, I understand that a lot of people really struggle with having their business information like put up on the banner, to talk about business all the time on their Facebook. But unfortunately, if you need to do your business, you have to use your Facebook as a tool. I'm sorry to say that if you can't do it, then you probably won't be able to reach your ideal client. You have to sort of, it's always like give and take, right? If you cannot give that up, you probably won't be able to get your clients in. Because like every time when you engage in other people's posts or in other people's group, if people interested in what you say, people will automatically click into your profile to see what you do. If all they see it's all about family or about your daily life, but without any business element in it, people don't even know what you do. Then why would people connect with you? That really natural. Think about it. It makes sense, right? So if you, let's say, if your client is on Facebook, then you have to use your Facebook as a business tool. Yeah. And also, when you say you have the shiny object syndrome, again, think of things that you need. For example, for Facebook group, for example, if you're just starting a Facebook group, you probably don't need like an integration tool that can actually pull your group members' information. Like sometimes, like even in my group, when you join, there are 3 questions for you to answer. So now I can use like an integration tool to actually pull all the information from the Facebook group to a spreadsheet, because like once you accept your group member, you won't be able to retrieve the information. However, if you're just starting out, like you probably have 1 or 2 members a day or in a week, you can do it manually. So you can actually save that 20, like $10, $20 a month, but not using this tool, but manually do it. However, of course, if you're going into, let's say, hundreds, like starting to get many members, like you have 5, 6 members, or even 10, 20 members a day, then you will need to actually use a tool. It will save you so much time, because once the information extract to a spreadsheet, then you can just accept the group member, and then you can come back to the spreadsheet later, because it's actually give you a very good information about your group. So like I know that many of my group members are just starting their online business. They're not making money, or about 20% are making 3 to 5K consistently. So it gives you a very good like indication of your ideal client. Okay, I hope that makes sense, Anne. And then the fourth question, Susan. I am like swimming with things I need to do, drowning, and won't ever make progress, even though I have a to-do list and I set goals, but it seems like a never-ending list. What should I do? This is so common, Susan. I have to say this is so common, especially when you first started, because like as a coach, you usually have so many ideas, and you also have so many things you think you can teach. So that's why you get overwhelmed. So maybe you try, let's say, service one, didn't get a lot of traction, then you jump from service one to service two, service three, service four, and then back to square one. Now you don't know which one to offer. And I understand that you do have like a to-do list and also set goals. But then I actually wonder, because sometimes when you set goals, you have to set, I'm not saying lower the bar, but don't over like think of your goal. Just very straightforward. Let's say in the next 3 months, what do you want to achieve? Let's say in the next 3 months, just be reasonable. You can't say, okay, I don't have any client now, like today, but in 3 months, I will get 10K a month. I'm not saying that it's not possible, but it's difficult. So you're actually setting a fair goal. You set the goal to be fail. So if you making it progress. Like now you have zero, no client, but then month one you might get a client. Okay, maybe $1,000. Let's say in 3 months you will get $5,000, for example. It's attainable. Okay, it's more attainable than saying, oh, I'm selling in 3 months, I will be getting 10K. Okay, so you have to be reasonable of setting your goals and also to your to-do list. I don't know how you set up the to-do list, but you probably need to have like a to-do list, let's say for a month, and then down to a week, and then down to every day. Because in a day, it really depends on how many hours you've got like focusing on your business. Because in a day, there's not much you can do, especially if you are running the business like as a solopreneur, you are the only one in the business, then it's even harder. Okay, because you have to be really focused. So with your to-do list, you probably only have one or two things on the list. It is not seems a lot, but if you achieve these two things every day, then in 5 days you achieve 10 things. Look at that this way. Okay, if you have like a virtual assistant, of course, then you can set more on the to-do list. Because with my VA, I actually gave her a bit of like behind the scenes stuff. So she worked on the behind the scenes, and then I can actually focus on my coaching. I focus on my offer. I focus more on my client. Okay, so it really depends on whether you're doing it by yourself or you're doing with somebody else. So make sure your to-do list is like short, attainable. Don't over aim, because sometimes you will have probably 5 or 6 to-do lists a day, which is not reasonable. Even like think about, depends on the task as well. Think about if you need to design something in Canva, if you're not like a tech savvy, or you just only do Canva maybe once in a while, you will take a bit of time to do it. However, if you, let's say you are very like, probably not a designer, but if you do it using Canva every day, you know how to like combine the colors and fonts and all that, so it'll be quicker. So if with just one design, you probably need only an hour max to do it. So it depends on your skill set. Yeah, make sure that you have shorter to-do lists. If you have any question, please reach out to me. I'm really happy to help, because at the moment I don't know who your ideal clients are, and also I don't know your to-do list, like how many on your to-do list. So if you still have any question, please reach out to me. Okay. Hi Jackie. Great to see you here. I will come back to you. So I just answered this question first from Carrie. Hi Vanessa, my question is when do I need a funnel? Thank you. Okay, this is a very good question as well, because a lot of people actually ask me about the funnel. So I have to say, even with the funnel, you don't think about it like too big or like a full-blown funnel. Even if you're just using like a lead magnet to capture your ideal client's information, they are already in your top of the funnel. So don't overcomplicate it, and also use the word funnel. It's just like it's funnel people in. Okay, so don't make it too complicated. As simple as like if you got a free information you want to give out to your ideal clients, like freebies or ebook or checklist blueprint, and then you ask them to like sign up a form, like an opt-in form with their first name or email address, they're already in your lead generation funnel. And then you can actually, once they're on your email list, and you can sell them after. Okay, or if you want, you can, like if you're more tech savvy, you know how to set it up, you can actually, like once people fill in the information to get the freebie, and then you can have a tripwire like at like $7, that's complement to your original freebie, or you can upsell them. Okay, this is actually like a funnel. So it depends on where you're at. You can just start the funnel even at the beginning, because as I said before, you have the list built, right? And then you need to have that software anyway. You need to have the email platform. So because you already have that platform, so I think you should utilize it you should maximize it. So everything that you can do on that platform, and you should do, and you should try to build up that lead capture form, because it's very important to build your list. I hope it makes sense. And then the last question I've got from Bonnie. Hello, Vanessa. I am a wellness coach. I am making 3 to 5K consistently, but I feel like I am chasing clients all the time. I am stuck. Can you help? Yeah, sure. I get that question a lot as well. So I assume if you are a wellness coach and you are making 3 to 5K consistently, I think you probably it's doing like one-on-one coaching at the moment. So I guess if you don't want to chase your clients all the time, I would suggest that you go group coaching, and also you could consider set up your membership as well. So if you get consistent 3 to 5Ks a month and you're doing one-on-one, probably like after, I don't know how long is your program, but if it's like 6 weeks, 8 weeks, or 12 weeks, so after that, you have to have new clients coming in all the time. So if you do a group coaching, it's actually one to many. So it will be easier to handle. I think if you are struggle with getting clients consistently, because it depends on the people as well. Because some people really enjoy doing their coaching, like one-on-one coaching, because they think it's easier. It's just one-to-one. Okay, so some coaches, they don't like to manage so many clients at one time, because when you do group coaching, you have to take care of every of your clients, right? They might have different also questions, and they could be at different stages as well. So some coaches, they find it's difficult to actually try to take care of everybody in the group. If the group is slightly bigger, or like got 10 people or even 20, some people actually struggle. However, some coaches, they really enjoy doing group coaching, because not only that they can deliver the knowledge, the workshop, the course, but also with between the members, they will actually interact with each other. So some coaches are like that. But if you are struggling to actually get clients, you feel like you're chasing clients all the time, I would highly recommend you to go down to group coaching. You can just try see whether you like it, or you can just set up a membership. Okay, so your membership doesn't have to be like a high ticket membership, because you want the volume. You want to get more people in to build up the momentum. So you can do like a lower ticket membership. So I will highly recommend it that you try that. So again, if you have any follow-up questions, please let me know, and I'm happy to answer them. So Jackie, so your question is, how do you build your email list? Okay, great question. So when you build your email list, again, back to the basic, you have to know your audience well. Because if you don't know what they want, you can't offer anything to them. Anything that you offer is not gonna like suit their needs, right? So when you do a list building, I think it's very important that you have strategic freebie. You have to know what your clients want, and then you can create some free checklist, or some, for example, like if you are like a designer, you can create brand boards for people to download. Okay, maybe not one, but maybe 5 or 10 brand boards, like templates for people to download. Okay, so when people just starting out, they love to have some support, like they don't have to start from scratch. So you have to know their pain points, and then you provide a strategic freebie, and then capture their email, and then you follow up with relevant like information to them, like value added. It's very important. If your, let's say if your freebie is nothing to do with what you want to sell, then there's a disconnection. Because a lot of like coaches, when they first started, they just offer the freebie that they want to offer, without looking at their own offer. What do they trying to sell? It has to relate it to what you want to sell. Otherwise, it's very difficult, right? Yeah, that makes sense. Yes, Jackie. So it's very difficult to sell if you're attract the wrong clients. So I think what you're trying to put out there has to be related to your offer, and then it's more consistent. I hope that makes sense. Okay, so if I don't get any other questions, I probably will end it here. But again, as I said, if you have any questions, please drop it below this video. And also let me know if whether you like something like this, like ask me anything. If you do, I'm happy to do it more regularly. Okay, just let me know, and I hope you have a good night. Thank you, Jackie. Thank you for joining. You have a lovely day. Thank you. Bye bye.